She's the winner?
Now it's time to taste where she flies. That's far. So good. My sisters are here from Ohio and Connecticut, and Marcia and the interns and everybody just really pitched in and to get all the events going. And this is about community, you know, it's about getting everybody together and having fun in the orchard. So the weather finally is cooperating.
You look like you're a lovebird.
Well, we've been married for 3 years.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You don't look like you're married. That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. Ah, there you go. That's a good ending. Nice.
I'm a friend, and I also live here. Got a little yurt set up on lot 10, and also help coordinate the garden and intern project and the permaculture food forest that is happening right here. So
he's going to be overseeing the wind turbine project.
Tell me about that.
we just put in a big grant for 2 wind turbines. One, you can't see it from the trees right here, but that would be up on top of this first cliff, and then one on top of Big Bear Wallow Mountain at about 4,200 feet, and 2 different types of turbines, and a lot of it, half of it could be paid for with the stimulus money. So we'll see. The grant just got submitted yesterday, and we'll see if they like it.
I heard you guys work day and night trying to get it in there.
Yeah, John was the spearhead behind it all, but we all chipped in a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Send it good energy.
Oh yeah, send it out there. So your whole sustainable program, what have you got now? What are you working with now?
What have we got now? We've got this 10-acre orchard, which is going to be the center for food production. And if you turn around right here, you can see some soil amendments we're doing. This was all grass just in April, and we plowed this out, and now this is buckwheat. So buckwheat's green cover crop, and what it does is it helps plants, it gives plants more access to the nutrients next season. So we'll plow this under, and it adds fertility to land.
Wow.
Also, it's good food for the bees.
Helped John bring the concept of what he wanted together in his Laughing Waters retreat. Me and 2 other fellows now are building that, and outside of the rain, everything is going magnificently. It's a challenging build. Challenges are fun. Challenges bring out the best in me. We built a little walking bridge across the stream here. I also built a top-of-the-line rustic outhouse, which is over at the grist mill site, and that's about it. Pretty much, if John needs something done, he kind of gives me a concept, an idea, and lets me have the flexibility to bring it to life. He does kind of bring me into the direction that he wants to take it, but it's nice in that he leaves me a little flexibility, and it brings out a bit more of my artistic side in doing so.
This whole retreat site here will be Laughing Waters for workshops and classes and conferences and weddings and all kinds of different programs.
And what's the Native American pronunciation?
I believe it's Mississauga.
I am having a great time with my sisters in this beautiful place and learning the history of this place. I'm so fascinated. There's a Civil War buff coming down to talk to our brother-in-law, who's a Civil War buff. We got the Yankee and the Confederates going to have a meeting in the cabinet in about 20 minutes.
Well, I'll be there. Tell me.
Yeah, we're enjoying ourselves in the garden as it's coming into maturation. Julia is introducing herself to the nettles here. She's
stinging nettles.
Yeah, stinging nettles. She's happy to have them kissing her calves.
Amen.
It feels early on, though. John's been doing a ton of stuff, and John has, but I feel astounded and lucky just to kind of hop in just by buying a lot, get to participate in stuff like this, and get to be, he's very inclusive about the whole vision, and I can't articulate very well, but I think it's
that's very nice.
We've got one of the best, most powerful streams. It's got good flow and good head, which means a lot of distance that it drops on our property. We've got over a mile of stream, and we've got a lot of solar access. So as far as renewable energy goes, it's just a matter of time before things start falling into place, and we hope to start with the wind project. I see every house, every home site having solar hot water. I think it's the cheapest and most efficient way to use the sun. We all need hot water. We all like to have hot water. So I think solar hot water on every homestead and also at the community center. I think that's the two main ways.
I've never built trails before, but I've always been interested in hiking and everything, so we did a little web search, got some information about building trails, and built that first trail, and it turned out good. After that, John wanted another more adventurous trail up to the cliffs and the waterfall up behind the property, up on the upper part of the property. It was funny, we were working on the trail, and Susan was sitting down and I was up the trail, and all of a sudden Susan hears someone calling her name, looks around, said, "Ed, are you calling me?" No. I said, "I didn't call you." And she hears his voice again, she's getting spooked. And then she hears John laughing, he's hanging off of the road, climbing down, trying to find the route down Raven Rock with his rope climbing equipment, and he was right above her head.
Cool.
But anyway, John's vision is to connect the trails in the upper part of Hickory Nut Gorge with Chimney Rock State Park.